Hi everyone, and welcome to our first video with our new kits for November. If you haven't seen my kit, be sure to check out the kit review below, as well as all of the other fun layouts that Felicia, Megan, Hannah, and Christina will be having on their channels today. So I'm going to start with, for my first layout, this photo of my son. He's my youngest son, and he's a little far away in the background, but I really wanted to document and journal about walks that we take, because that's what he and I do. Especially in the fall, we like to take walks around our neighborhood or walks around the park, and we like to talk, and it's really a memory I want him to remember. So I pulled out to start to kind of get my layout going with my Evalicious puffy stickers. I'm determined to use them all up on these 4 layouts. And I'm going to go ahead and map my photo. This is one of the close to my heart papers that I picked to put into my kit. And I'm using the 1 sheet of paper, but matting it twice with both that bright blue and the red with the little bows, because in this photo my son is wearing a blue hoodie, and that's one of the things that kind of stands out in the photo that you can see where he is, so I wanted to make sure that that stood out a little bit. Now I'm going to take some of these 6x6 paper pads, and I'm going to cut some 1-inch strips. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of layer these 1-inch strips up underneath my photo and pull all these pretty fall colors and this little camera paper from the Schmel collection. And there's my little guy showing me his Nintendo DS. Besides the 6x6 paper pads, I'm also going to use some of that Bella Boulevard green paper. I wanted to bring in as many of the colors from the cameras as I possibly could to allow for, to bring in as many of the colors from the camera. Oh my goodness, I just totally lost my train of thought. Sorry about that. So now I've finished. I have all of those pieces and strips of paper below my photo layered up, and now I'm going to go through my kit quick and just kind of pick out some embellishments that I think will go well with my photos. So here I've chosen a couple of pieces. I'm going to start with this wood veneer, and then the other piece, the vellum piece, is going to be on the other side. I really like how those balance each other out. And now I'm going to go ahead and work on my title a little bit, and I'm going to start to use some of these Evalicious puffy stickers. I'm also going to pull in some of the cork from my Schmel True Stories collection, and this alphabet is from the sticker book that I had, and I don't have a lot of these stickers left, but I would really like to try to use them up, so I'm going to use them to help make some of my longer titles on my layouts. This one is going to be Long Fall Walks With You, and I'm going to use the True Stories stickers. I'm going to use these stickers, these black ones, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab that really awesome stamp set from Honeybee Stamps, and I'm going to stamp the rest of my title onto my layout. So I definitely wanted to practice my title, and I did it perfectly, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 times on this piece of yellow scrap paper. Perfect. It was crisp, it was clear, and then I put it on my layout and it smeared. Why does that happen? I don't even know. So I decided just to go ahead and stamp off the top and the bottom and make it look like it was smeary on purpose, even though it wasn't meant to be, and I don't know how that happened because I practiced so many times. So I'm going to grab some of these Evalicious stickers now, and I'm going to put 3 of them onto my layout, and I was going to try to staple them on, but my tiny attacher wouldn't reach, so we'll just leave them be as they are. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of adhere some things down. This layout was didn't take me very long, so I left a lot of my process in. I really didn't take a lot out. Usually I take out the parts where I'm gluing things down or sticking things down. This time I went ahead and just kind of left everything in. I'm sorry, I know I sound a little rusty. I haven't really done a voiceover or done a video. I did a bunch of them way ahead, and because I was going away, and so it's been a maybe more than a week since I've done a video or voiceover, and I can feel it. Like, I can feel like I'm like stumbling over my words. So I apologize for that. And I'm sure I'll get back into the swing of things very, very soon. I had a really nice trip though. I went on a scrapbooking retreat out of state with some girlfriends, and I had a really, really nice time. And if you follow me on Instagram, I do have, or Facebook, I do, or even my blog, I have a couple layouts I did that I wasn't able to film while I was there, and there'll be photos of those. So I'm going to use these cork clouds from the Chanel collection, and I'm just embellishing right now, picking out some different things I want to use and placing them around my layout where I like them. So I have the 3 of the Evilicious puffy stickers, and I also put 3 strips of the washi tape, the black and white polka dot washi from the Reset Girl. I'm pretty sure that washi is going to go pretty fast. I might actually finish it all the way through, which would be awesome because I do really love it. And these are the wooden buttons. And we're going to finish up embellishing. Oh, journaling first. Sorry, we're going to do our journaling first. And I did take that out because it was not a super amount of journaling, but enough that I felt like it took a long time when it was on camera. So, and then I'm just going to finish up this embellishing with some puffy heart stickers and scatter those about. And that pretty much finishes up. This layout was really, really quick to put together. And I'm going to clean up a little bit now, and I'm looking at the layout and I feel like everything kind of like disappears at the top. I don't like how the top looks. I want to add a little bit of something towards the top of the layout. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab that Bella Boulevard green paper, and I'm going to take a strip that I think is about 1/2 inch. It's a 1/2 inch. And then I'm going to go ahead and ink up the edges of that strip, and I'm just going to put it across the top of my layout so that my layout doesn't look like it's floating off into space somewhere. And it has a definite end and a stopping point at the top of the layout. And this time I am going to get to use my tiny attacher because it's going to reach, and I'm going to just put 2 little staples up at the top. I thought about embellishing that strip a little bit more, but in the end I felt like there was so much going on at the bottom that just the simple band at the top with the staples was plenty. So now I'm just making sure everything is glued down and everything is adhered well. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to grab my shimmers colorings in Blue Jeans, and I'm going to create some little splatters. Again, I wanted to put just a little more blue on this layout to kind of pop out my son's blue hoodie that he's wearing in that photo. And this color was perfect. It went with the matte because there isn't really a whole lot of blue. There's some blue in the cameras. There's some blue in the matte that I used for his photo. And I just felt like that was a color that wasn't maybe as represented as much as I wanted. So that was what made me choose that mist, the blue mist, over any of the others. And that will complete our layout for today. Be sure to check out Hannah, Felicia, Megan, and Christina's videos, and I hope you've enjoyed this process. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you again in a couple of days with another video and a new For Love of Homemade Kits video next week. Have a wonderful Tuesday. Bye!